At BTS's last concert, Jimin had a very sweet gesture that reminded us how big his heart is. He decided to give his hat to someone in the audience, and as this was happening, the giant screen showed something that left us speechless. For a few seconds, we could all see Jungkook staring intently at Jimin. Although the camera crew quickly changed the image, it was very clear that Jungkook is always watching Jimin and paying attention to everything he does during the show. Many people started saying that perhaps Jungkook was jealous of Jimin's gift, but if we look closely, the truth is different. Jungkook looked very proud of Jimin for having such a kind gesture towards a fan. It's evident that he enjoys seeing Jimin being so attentive and affectionate, showing that he always supports him in everything. That look from Jungkook isn't common, it's the way he cares for and admires the person who's by his side at all times. This moment is clear proof that Jungkook is constantly looking for Jimin. No matter how crowded the stadium is, Jungkook's eyes always end up focused on Jimin. The fact that he was watching him right when Jimin was doing something so special shows that there's a very strong connection between them. There's another moment from the concert that confirms Jungkook and Jimin are a very close and special couple. During one part of the show, even though we could only see their backs to the camera, the closeness between them was incredibly strong. Being side by side seemed to give them a great sense of peace and comfort that was immediately apparent. They clearly felt safe when they were close, and the warmth they exuded was something that only happens when two people have a deep trust and genuine affection for each other. In that scene, the stage was completely illuminated in red, which made the moment even more intense. Although the lighting made it difficult to see everything clearly, it was perfectly noticeable how Jimin and Jungkook gradually moved closer. They reached a point where they were so close it seemed they were about to kiss. This is one of the greatest pieces of evidence of what it means to love someone special, because their bodies naturally sought each other out to be as close as possible. This closeness under the red light shows us that for Jikook, words aren't necessary to demonstrate their feelings. The fact that they seek each other out even when surrounded by lights and cameras is a clear sign of their relationship. Seeing them almost kiss on stage is something that moves all of us who follow their story, because it shows that their love is real. The way Jungkook looks at Jimin deeply touches everyone who follows their story. It never seems like a casual glance or an oversight, but something much more serious and full of intention. Even when they're in the middle of a huge crowd, surrounded by thousands of people, Jungkook's gaze naturally and automatically goes to where Jimin is. It's as if his eyes have a compass that always leads him to find his favorite person, no matter how far away they are on the stage. What's most impressive about this is watching Jungkook's expression change completely when his eyes meet Jimin's. His whole face softens, and that small, genuine smile appears without him even realizing he's being filmed. This reaction is so profound and real that it leaves no doubt about what he feels. It's a direct gesture that shows that sometimes, when someone means so much to you, your eyes end up saying all the important truths long before words can leave your mouth. Jungkook's constant attention is a clear sign of the connection they share. It's not a one-off occurrence, but a recurring behavior that confirms Jimin is the center of his world in those moments. Analyzing these actions, we see that Jungkook can't help but seek Jimin out for comfort or simply to admire him. This way of observing him with such peace and affection is the clearest evidence of genuine love, demonstrating a bond so strong that it's evident in every second of eye contact. During the third day of the concert in Mexico City, we experienced a moment filled with emotion, where everyone's energy was at its peak. Amidst all the noise and euphoria, Jimin decided to call Jungkook by the name JK. As we all know, this is the affectionate and special way Jimin refers to him, a nickname that holds a lot of intimacy and that only they use so naturally. Hearing that name on such a large stage was a direct sign of the trust and affection they have for each other as a couple. Jungkook immediately realized that his favorite person was calling him, even if only for a brief moment. However, demonstrating his professionalism, he didn't turn around completely and continued performing for the audience, keeping up with the show's pace. This small but significant detail shows us how they have their own codes and ways of communicating, even in front of thousands of people. It's truly beautiful to see how Jungkook recognizes Jimin's voice instantly, showing that he's always connected to him no matter what's happening around him. This event in Mexico is further proof of how Jikook continues to demonstrate their beautiful love both on and off stage. They don't need to make grand announcements for us to realize what's going on between them. Details like using a special nickname during a concert are clear evidence of their relationship. These direct and uncomplicated moments confirm that their bond is constant and that they always find a way to be there for each other, making their story increasingly real and exciting for everyone. During the third day of the concert in Mexico City, Jungkook and Jimin shared the stage once again, and what we witnessed was truly special. Their connection felt incredibly smooth and natural, as if their bodies synchronized effortlessly. It was as if they both knew exactly what the other was thinking every second of the show. Even in the smallest moments, when they weren't dancing, it was clear they were on the same wavelength, sharing a complicity that kept them completely united in front of everyone watching. This way of performing, without overthinking things, directly revealed the strength of their love when they're together in the same space. What happened on the stage in Mexico City is clear evidence of a bond that neither of them has been able to control or hide, especially when the emotion of being close takes over. It's evident that when they're just inches apart, their personalities blend in such a way that they create a unique atmosphere. This demonstrates that their relationship flows naturally and is evident in the joy they radiate when they share the stage. Observing these details calmly, it becomes clear that for Jikook, being together is a necessity evident in their body language and the way they seek each other out. They don't need exaggerated movements to show this bond, as their energy connects them constantly and automatically, without them being able to stop it. Seeing them so united and coordinated in Mexico was further proof that their love is a real force that keeps them always on the same path. These kinds of moments confirm that there is something much deeper between Jungkook and Jimin, a connection that is palpable and that the public can see with perfect clarity. One thing that has caught everyone's attention is the way Jimin is treated by Jungkook, receiving such special attention that it's almost like being treated like a prince. During the event, it was clear that Jungkook was very careful to ensure that no one invaded Jimin's space. We saw a very clear effort on his part to make sure Jimin was calm and safe at all times. Jungkook was seen clearing people out of the way, walking in front of Jimin, and gently pushing others aside to make way for him. This direct action by Jungkook shows his desire to protect Jimin and keep him safe from any discomfort. It's no wonder that Jimin himself has previously said that Jungkook always protects him and is always looking out for him. The events at the concert demonstrate that Jungkook always makes Jimin his number one priority to ensure they can always be together without interruption. This behavior isn't accidental, it's a clear example of how Jungkook takes on the role of protector for the person he loves most. It's a beautiful chemistry that exists only because they both have a very strong desire to stay together, not letting anyone else come between them. This behavior of Jungkook's towards Jimin is one of the strongest pieces of evidence we have of their relationship. By clearing the path and moving others aside so that Jimin can walk in peace, Jungkook is making it clear how much he values and cares for his partner. It's a real and direct protection that confirms that, for them, being close to each other is the most important thing of all. These actions reinforce the idea that their bond is very strong and that Jungkook will always be there to take care of Jimin, keeping alive that special chemistry that defines them so much when they're together. After observing this moment closely, it's impossible not to wonder how we're supposed to react to such clear evidence. Jungkook was caught on camera staring intently and deeply at Jimin, his attention never wavering for a second. As he gazed at him so intently, Jungkook gently bit his lip, a gesture that was perfectly noticeable and, in front of all of us, served as a direct sign of attraction. This type of mouth movement is a well-known form of flirting, as it focuses all attention on that area to demonstrate attraction to the person in front of you. What made this moment even more exciting was Jimin's immediate reaction. Instead of letting the gesture pass, Jimin decided to respond in kind, repeating the lip-biting motion before leaning in and playfully nudging Jungkook. This exchange of gestures wasn't casual, it was a completely obvious act of flirting that unfolded in front of thousands of people. Biting their lips sends a message of excitement and an attempt to appear more attractive to each other, and the fact that they both did it confirms a secret and very intimate communication between them that they can't help but display. This is undoubtedly one of the greatest proofs of the chemistry and passion that Jungkook and Jimin share as a couple. When someone matters so much to you and there's such a strong attraction, body language like this appears naturally, revealing what words sometimes keep silent. Seeing Jimin playfully interact with Jungkook after that tense moment demonstrates the trust and deep love they have for each other. These signs show us that their relationship is real and that, even at work and in front of the cameras, the attraction they feel for each other is so strong that it always ends up coming to light so we can all see how much they love each other.